Educational Trust welcomes the government school teachers and Right to Live volunteers to the online spoken English course as part of Project Sulabh. ಶಾರದಾ ಎಜುಕೇಷನಲ್ ಟ್ರಸ್ಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ಶ್ವೇತಾ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಅವರು ಸರ್ಕಾರಿ ಶಾಲೆಗಳ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕರು ಮತ್ತು ಆರ್ಟಿಎಲ್ ಸ್ವಯಂ ಸೇವಕರನ್ನು ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಸ್ಪೋಕನ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತಿಸುತ್ತಾರೆ.
Yeah. So this is the introductory session. So welcome to all of you. Good evening. I'm sorry for the delay in starting the session due to some technical glitches. So what we'll do is we'll start with our introduction first, myself and Shweta. I'll also talk a little bit about Sharda Educational Trust, and then how different is our model compared to say other NGOs who are also conducting spoken English course, about the course schedule, and also how to join the sessions and some do's and don'ts, a checklist for you. And also we have to talk about Sulabh app because this is going to supplement your learning, and some case studies and sample course content. So the course that Shweta ma'am is going to take from Tuesday, how does it look? So you are giving some sample content will be shown to you, and and there'll be quiz and Q&A. So if anybody not talking, could you mute please? Jyoti, I think Jyoti ma'am. Okay, so already Sridhar has introduced me, he has already, so I'm not going to spend much time. So I'm the founder and trustee of Sharda Educational Trust, which was started in April 2022. And in the next slide, I will show you about the programs that we conduct. And I will hand over to Shweta ma'am for her introduction, very quick introduction.
Good evening everyone, myself Shweta Pierce and I am working as a English teacher in the government model higher primary school Satnuru. It is in Kanapura Taluk and Ramnagar district. I am so happy to say this. I was also a student of spoken English course conducted by Sharda Education Trust on May and June of this year. Now I would like to thanks to Sharda Education Trust and Right to Live to take initiate to do this program Project Sulabh and selected me, and I will assure you all that I will share my knowledge with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Shweta. So very quickly, I'll show you what all we offer as part of our program. So first is, of course, the online spoken English course that we had started way back in 2020 in April. And we have already conducted 3 batches for government school teachers and college students as well. So it is not restricted to just teachers, even underprivileged college students who come from rural and semi-urban areas. Even they struggle to speak in English when they come to college. So they are also the targets. And then we also have a Margadarshak program, which is about mentoring the college students. And now we are going to start a batch for government school teachers as well. So this is about soft skills, communication skills, and also exposing them to the different countries, their people, culture, and education system in those countries. So far, 30 plus government school teachers have been part of the program. They have already undergone the course. 70 plus government school students. So we follow the teach the teacher model. So government school students are not our direct learners actually. The teachers teach these students, and about 12 college students who have undergone the course. School sapling program, interesting program where we plant saplings along with the government school students. So more than 600 government school students have benefited. We have planted more than 1,200 saplings. And coming to Project Nyanshala, the third one, we also have a financial literacy based program for government school students age 8 to 12. And we do it through storytelling, stage plays, etc. We also set up libraries, but we donate library kits from Pratham Books in rural government schools. So far 1,200 rural kids from 6 districts in Karnataka and 2 districts in Maharashtra have benefited. The last program is about financial inclusion, where we conduct a workshop for underprivileged people from rural and urban areas as well about the various government schemes and how they can benefit. And we also help them with the last mile support by tying up with the banks. So more than 100 underprivileged in rural and urban areas have benefited so far. So coming to the spoken English course, what we started with as a spoken English course, but now as you know, we are calling it Project Sulabh. The reason we are calling it Project Sulabh is because now all the spoken English classes will be supplemented by the Sulabh app, so that it helps you in self-paced mode to learn what has been taught in the online class. And as we already said, this is a collaboration between Sharda Educational Trust and Right to Live. Thanks to Sridhar, we have been able to forged a partnership to help government school teachers from Karnataka, and I think we have teachers from Gulur, Humnabad, and Timampalli today. And of course, we have few RTL employees or volunteers who will also be taking over future sessions from Shweta in the future. We follow teach the teacher model, where we directly involve the government school teachers in online mode, not the students directly, because the teacher has to then teach their students after completion of the course, after they get certified. And Sulabh app is provided. The access is free of cost. So all that you have to do is log into. I'll show you how to log in the future slide. So you have to log into the app, and you can go through the course at leisure in a self-paced mode. And our course material is more activity based. It is not just boring, text or something. It is more about some kind of activities like videos and little bit of quiz games between the participants. So all this is very interesting, and we also have short stories, audio files, quizzes, and a lot of fun based activity. So we have 12 sessions of 1 hour each. Among these 12 sessions, I think first session is today about introduction. We have 10 sessions, 10 lessons from Shweta coming up from Tuesday. And in the end, we'll also tell you how to use the app. Of course, during the course itself, Shweta will explain to you how to use the app. But then in the end, we'll actually tell you how to use the app, how to allow your students, if they have got access to the smartphone, how to use the app. And we use Google Meet because it's very easy, simple. Of course, today we had a problem on Google Meet, but then it's one of the easiest tool to join any online meeting. And class recording of the previous sessions will be provided. Course material will also be given to you, so that it helps you when you teach your students later on. Okay. Now, how different are we? Yeah, as I was mentioning, we don't follow, we follow teach the teacher model. We don't teach the students directly, because when you teach them online, I'm not sure how effective the learning is going to be, because they don't have a smartphone, they don't have Wi-Fi connectivity, and a lot of other challenges. So we teach the teachers, who then teach the students later on. And there's nothing like a WhatsApp or phone run sessions. These are all done through Google Meet, where the teacher can see you. But of course, today I think few of you were showing your face, but then in future, Shweta ma'am will ask you to open your video so that she can look at you, or she will also know whether you are picking up, or whether you have any questions or any doubts. So please keep your video on in the future. The course curriculum is not textbook based. We don't follow any government school curriculum, NCRT, or all these things. It's a very simple way of learning English with a lot of activities, as I mentioned. There's a small homework given at the end of the class. First two classes you will have Google form based quiz, which is very interesting, and later on Shweta ma'am will give you the assessments, which are very simple. You don't have to worry. And we also give certificates to all the learners at the end of the course. But then there's a catch. You have to attend at least 80% of the sessions. So that will be tracked by Shweta ma'am. And even on the app also she will track. The course material is shared with you, which normally other NGOs who are doing this, they don't share, but we'll share with you, because you have to then use it to teach your students. And of course, the mobile app that is given to you, free access given to you, where you can make use of it. Typically, I've just mentioned it just for your information, so that you don't take this course for granted. Typically, this kind of an online course may cost not less than 2,000 rupees per student. So please keep that in mind. That anything, most of us, we feel, okay, we are getting it free, we'll take it for granted. No, don't do that. So think that there is a cost involved. So this is free of cost to you. Our partnership with RTL is ensuring that. Now, online spoken English course, now the timetable and the schedule that is mentioned here. This is the level 1 basic course, where we have one introductory session, which is today, 10 mandatory lessons. This will start from Tuesday. And in the end, as I said, there will be a Sulabh app based session to help you if you have any challenges in using the app. That session will be given to you at the end. That is on 30th September, I think. And most of these sessions will be of 60 minutes. Today's was supposed to be 45 minutes, but I think because of the delay, we may have to extend by 5 or 10 minutes. These sessions from next week will be done or will be delivered 2 days a week. We have to have 2 days gap so that you complete your assessment or the homework. It will be completed in 6 weeks. and by the end we can say that you can speak good English. I would not say you will be an expert, but at least you will be able to speak good English, and you will be able to speak in English confidently. Level 2, as I mentioned previously, it's a Margadarshak program, so this is slightly advanced, where we encourage the learners to speak in English, converse in English, and then they're exposed to soft skills, communication skills based training. And also, we invite guest speakers from different countries to talk about people, culture, and the education system. So, for these sessions from next week, you will be allowed to speak 3 or 4 sessions max, maybe in Kannada if required. But then later on, I've told Shweta ma'am that you should not entertain any questions, or even you should not answer in Kannada. It should be purely in English, from the 4th session or the 5th session onwards. Okay. So this is the calendar. I think you have already got the calendar, the schedule. So Saturday 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. and on weekdays, that is on Tuesday, it will be 7:30 to 8:30. And on 7th September, because of Ganesh Chaturthi, the session will be on 8th of September on a Sunday, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. That's the only change. Otherwise, there are no holidays. And the Sulabh app session is on 30th, which is the last session. And all these sessions will be through Google Meet with just one ID. So the ID that you have used today, ending with BMM, is going to be your Google Meet ID for all the sessions. And we have 10 participants here, right from Purnima, Murli, Jyoti, Ambika Bai, Nargis Banu, Sneha, Jayant, Sunil D, Sunil RV, and Savita S. Savita S was not from your list. She is a teacher at GHPS Chiluru. So I have invited her to be part of this session, part of this course. How to join the course? So I think today you have already seen, you have already experienced how to join through Google Meet. So I'll not spend much time there. Some do's and don'ts. No, please try to join 5 to 10 minutes in advance, so that if you have any technical challenges, you can it can be solved. Otherwise, what will happen is you come a little late and you have this audio challenge, video challenge. So it will disturb the class and disturb the tutor as well, Shweta madam. So please join 5 to 10 minutes in advance. If possible, try to use headphone or what you call the speaker earphones. That will make your you'll be able to listen very clearly to the tutor, and take the sessions from a quiet and peaceful location. Don't take it in a crowded place. And as I mentioned earlier, please keep your video camera on. Don't keep it off unless it is really required. If somebody is disturbing some problems, or don't keep it off. Keep it on. Keep the audio on when you ask questions. If you are not speaking, put it on mute. And let it be an interactive session. Let the tutor see you, and if you have any questions, you can raise your hand, or you can ask your questions in between. And preferably, if you have a laptop or a tablet, that will be excellent. Otherwise, if you have a good Wi-Fi enabled smartphone, that is also fine for to attend the session. Now, Sulabh app, of course, we have a session on 30th, but I'll just give you a brief overview of the Sulabh app. So, all the course material that you have, that you will be getting, or that you will be going through for the next 6 weeks, is all available on the app. So after the class, you can even practice using the app, and it's all available on the smartphone. So I'll tell you how to access in the next slide. It is free to use, so don't worry, there is no cost. And self-paced courses, we have spoken English, financial literacy, and many other courses. But for the moment, we have given you access to the spoken English course from today. Sulabh app also has quiz, interactive exercises. Don't worry about answering right or wrong, because unless you answer it correctly, you will not be able to proceed to the next lesson. And you have to answer all the questions correctly. So don't worry about that. The app will help you by telling you about or pointing out the wrong answers. You can go back and correct it again. For you as the teachers, it will be very helpful to you to use the app to teach when you teach your students. And interestingly, at the end, you can download the certificate from the app itself. Okay, and the biggest advantage is students or children who have never seen an app can get an experience of how an app works, if they have access to the smartphone. Sulabh, it's actually expansion of Sharda Universal Learning Application in Bharat. Bharat, what we meant is in the rural area. So the project that we are trying to spread is more focused on the rural areas, or semi-urban areas, not the urban areas. And Sulabh, as you know, means easy or simple. So this is a girl. I wanted to quickly stop here and run this video.
Good morning to all. I am Sirisha studying in class 5th at GMPS Attanur in Kanakapura Taluk, Ramnagara district. Today we are here to learn spoken English through Sulabh app developed by Sharda Education Trust. The word Sulabh means easy or simple in the local language. Sulabh also means a Sharda Universal e-learning application for BS Bharat. It is necessary to learn English because it boosts our confidence. We can easily communicate with people from other states and countries. It can also help promote understanding and cooperation between different cultures. Having a good command over English helps us to have more opportunities in life, including our career. I am proud user of Sulabh app. Are you?
So this girl is a student of Shweta ma'am. She is studying in 5th standard in JMPS Satanuru. And you'll be surprised, there was no script in front of her, or she just prepared for maybe 10-15 minutes and gave this speech. So really admirable, and she always stands first in the class, I believe. So a very smart student. She is one of the students who also got the certificate on in spoken English and financial literacy last month. Now, how do you look at the app now? Now you can see when you log in, you will see this screen on your phone. And for login, there are two URLs that you can use. URL is the link that you have, the first one or the second one. The first one is preferable. It is very easy. Or you can even use a QR code to go and log into the app. Now, coming to your ideas. So from today, you have access to the course from today. So if it is Purnima, so all that she has to do is go to the, enter the phone number, mobile number which was given to us, and then your Sulabh app password is your last 4 digits of your number. For Purnima, it is 5062. So similarly, Murli, it is 5824. So this is the password that I'll show you how to access it. Okay. And the certificates, you can see 4 students here who have generated the certificate on the Sulabh app. I'll just show you how it looks on the. So you can see here, when you go to the first URL, the first link, shardatrust.org/Sulabh, you go here, you click on login, you come to this screen. So enter the phone, like Purnima, she will enter a phone number and enter a password. I've used Purnima's ID now here. And the moment she logs in, she will see this spoken English basic level course, Project Sulabh, as we are calling this, batch 1. So when you start clicking here, you will go into the course and start start with introductory, lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 10. And then at the end, you will get a certificate once you complete the course. And you have to also achieve 80% attendance. Without that, you will not get the certificate. So keep that in mind. So I'll go back to the slide again. Yeah, so I've explained to you how to access the app. So if you have any problem, Shweta is now an expert in Sulabh app. So she has already helped about more than 50 students, even including teachers, to get access to the app. And more than 24 students have already got the certificate. This is the course that Shweta was referring to. This was in April to June. Due to elections, we had to take some break, etc. So there were 10 government school students from Ramnagara, Tumkuru, Belgavi districts of Karnataka who have undergone this course. Shweta was the topper from this course. She was always first in answering or in the quiz or assessments, and all her answers used to be correct. So we used to use her answers as a model answers for all the other teachers. So so this is the batch that we had, and prior to that also we had a batch for Maharashtra. I'm not going to talk about it here. And for college students also, as I mentioned, we had a batch sometime in July, September. We had about 12 girl students from mostly from Chikkaballapur area and Bangalore rural district. And some of them have also undergone the Margadarshak program for soft skills and communication based training. Now, the sample course material, now whatever Shweta ma'am will start from Tuesday, this is how a sample course material, I'm just going to show you an example, like there will be more of conversations, and she will prompt you to become a volunteer to talk along with the characters here. So hello Radha, what do you do in the evening? So she will ask a couple of volunteers to join the conversation so that you speak English, and I want everyone to participate, so don't be don't keep your video off or your mute or put it on mute always. And so please try to participate as much as possible. Try to be very active in the class. So this is all done using animations. Okay, as you can see here, and then we have this, so how do you learn grammar? So very simple way. In the morning I play tennis, something like that, So all this, all the tenses, past, present, future, or continuous tenses are taught using these kind of images to make it very simple for you or easy for you to speak or to pick up grammar and also speak in English. And homework, there'll be a video like this, very interesting video, 8 to 10 minutes, not more, where you have to, Shweta ma'am will be sending the link, you have to watch the video, and in the next class you have to give your observations, or you have to tell her about the moral of the story in 2 or 3 sentences, so that it helps you to practice or converse in English. More than the story, it is to understand your speaking ability. And then after each lesson, there's a video like My Family. The first lesson is My Family on Tuesday. So that video will be shared. If not during the session, she will share with you on the WhatsApp group. Okay. And the quiz, as I mentioned, only for 1 and 2, lesson 1 and 2, you'll have this very interesting quiz on Google Forms. Don't worry, it's very easy, very simple. A lot of people like it actually. So this is what the link will be shared with you after each lesson. And then from the 3rd lesson onwards, you will have assessment exercise like this. So you'll the blue one is the question, and then you have to answer. And preferably if you write it and give it, that will be great. You'll have to send it to her personal ID, to Shweta directly. Don't put it in the group when you answer it. Okay, and then you have got certificates. We have got 24 students. So I'll answer the questions later on. Right now, let me finish the presentation. I think there is a question from someone. 24 students got certificate on 15th of August. They have completed the spoken English as well as financial literacy session. And this is a sample certificate I wanted to show you of Shweta, which she got for the last course. Now, let's come to the quiz. So this is how the quiz will look at. But then today, I'm also going to take a quiz on what you have understood so far. So are you all ready for the quiz? So this is Puneet Rajkumar. I think Shweta was telling me, like, Kaun Banega Crorepati. In Kannada also, you have Kotyapati show, which used to happen earlier. So this is something like that, very similar, with one question and 4 or 5 options, and you have to choose one. So I want you to unmute yourself because you have to answer the questions. Shall we start the quiz?
Yes.
Okay. So first question is, what will you learn in this course? So all this is covered in my presentation. So you have to. So I want everyone to please participate. Okay. Spoken English. What will you learn in this course? Spoken English with conversation and activities. Only English grammar, reading and writing English, English poetry. Teachers?
Option A, sir.
Excellent. Who is that? Can you tell me the name? I can't see.
I'm Savita.
Yeah,
sir.
please tell your name and answer. That will be better. So yeah, you are right, Savita.
I'm Savita.
Yeah, spoken English with conversation and activities. How will you join the sessions? Okay, so option A, on phone, on WhatsApp, in the classroom. Savita, put on mute, please. Please put on mute. Please put on mute. Please mute. Yeah. Google Meet online. I want somebody else to answer. Any other teacher can answer this? How will you join the sessions?
Sir, option D.
Savita, I think you have already answered. Let other teacher answer. Yeah, you are right, but let other teachers answer. I want everyone to participate. How many lessons will you attend for basic level course? 15 lessons, 10 lessons, 20 lessons, 5 lessons. Savita, please put on mute. Savita, please put on mute. Savita, put on mute, please. Okay, I want some other teacher to answer.
10 lessons.
Yeah, 10 lessons.
10 lessons.
Yeah. Sorry, who is that?
I am Murli, sir.
Murli. Okay, excellent. Okay, next lesson, next question. When you attend the classes, what will you ensure? I will join 5 to 10 minutes early. I will attend the session from a silent location and wear headphone or earphone. I will be very attentive and participate actively. I will try to speak only in English or all of the above.
All of the above. All of the above.
All of the above. Excellent. Yeah. Who
All of
answered?
the above.
Who answered?
Ambika.
Murli, sir.
Okay. No, I think some now, Murli, now you have done right now. Let somebody else answer. After completion of your course, how will you teach your students on phone, online, on WhatsApp, in person, offline? I mean, in the classroom. Which is the right answer?
In person, please.
In person, offline. Who is
Offline,
that?
offline.
Offline. Yeah. Who is that? Who answered? Again.
I am Murli, sir.
Again, Murli. Murli, you take a break now. Let somebody else answer. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Otherwise,
Sorry.
what will happen is one person will answer, others will be silent. So this is what
Okay, okay,
Shweta
sir.
ma'am also has to ensure in a class. How will the spoken English course benefit you? Help me teach English to students confidently. Help me prepare well for any competitive exams. Boost my confidence level while speaking English. Help me communicate effectively with non-local people. I mean, somebody from other state or other countries. All of the above.
All of the above.
All of the above. Yeah. How is the Sulabh app useful to you? Students can learn English and other courses in self-paced mode. Assessment consists of quiz and lesson videos. Certificate is available after the course completion. It can be accessed easily on mobile phone or all of the above.
All of them.
I think, I think for you it has become easy. So everything is all of the above. And what I'll do is now I'll stop the presentation. And I think somebody had a question. You can start asking now. Yeah. Ask me or Shweta if you have any question.
I request all of you to on your video. We'll take a photo.
I have taken earlier, but all were 80% were
Off camera.
yeah, off cam. Yeah, you are right. If you are going to ask, so let everyone be at least for a few seconds because
Everybody
yeah,
remove your, bring on your video, please.
yeah, for some time, for 2 minutes, 1 minute at least.
Jyoti, Ambika, Suni, Marvi.
And please smile. I know the session has been little boring or so please smile, all of you.
I like it, yeah.
Yeah.
Jyoti, Ambika, on your camera. Veeresh and Sneha also.
Yeah, everyone.
It is okay, I mean,
No, it's okay. Yeah, I'll. You can. I think.
yeah, please, Jyoti madam and Ambika madam.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I think no, we have taken whatever is possible now.
They are very shy.
Yeah, very shy. But yeah, don't be shy when I will not be around from Tuesday onwards. It will only be Shweta ma'am. So don't be shy. She will insist everyone should start your, keep your video camera on because unless she sees you, she will not be able to understand whether you have understood or she will not be able to know whether you understood or not. So please keep it on from Tuesday onwards. And audio, if you're in a very, in a place where there's a lot of noise, keep it on mute. Or when you have to ask a question or ask a doubt, unmute it and ask. I think there was one question from someone who was asking me. I think it was Ramesh who was asking something.
Arvind, this is Ramesh here. I didn't ask a question. I was telling the team that they should use the exercises at the end of the session effectively so that they will be able to understand, appreciate, and also improve their communication skills. Just a message to all of them. There is no question there.
Yeah. Actually, it's a very good point that you have brought up, Ramesh, because in the previous batch, which Shweta was participating in, as I mentioned to you, all our answers are used as model answers, which are still being used for other batches. So what she used to do is she used to have a diary or a notebook, and all the answers she used to write there, send the PDF file for correction, and then the same answers she was using it for her students when she was teaching. It was so useful for her. So that is a practice I think she will also ask all the teachers to follow. That's a very good practice that she was following.
Excellent, excellent.
Yeah.
Any good best practices we should adopt.
Yeah, and most of the best practices came from the previous batch. That was the best batch we have come across so far. Shweta, there was one Priya. They were the toppers in
You
the
will
batch.
see another best batch now.
Yeah.
From right to
Yeah.
left.
Better batch. I'm considering this will be a better batch.
Yeah, this will be a better batch. Oh, yeah, we should. Yeah. And now we have access to Sulabh app, so this has to be the better batch because those days they didn't have. After the class, of course, they were getting the content, but then app is much better. You can go back and practice, which is there now, which was not there earlier. So huge advantage you have now.
So I have one doubt, Arvind.
Yeah,
if
please.
You can,
Yeah.
If I can speak on behalf. So during the class, during the Google Meet, it will be done using this Sulabh app, or is it a different content?
No, actually, yeah, it's a good question. So actually, whatever content that will be used by Shweta for our online classes from Tuesday, the same content is available in the app. Okay, same content. There's no change. Plus, the class recording, since Google Meet has got some restrictions. I'm using a tool now, external tool to record this session. But then I can't expect her to do that. So all the previous recordings of Shweta's batch, which was held in April. So that will be available in the Sulabh app, which you have seen, Sridhar, when we gave access to the RTL guys.
That's what I see.
Yeah, and then assessment, everything will be there. Assessment, again, what Shweta will be taking during her class and what will be the app, there will be slight change, not much actually. But it will be better that, whatever assessment she gives, they do it for the course, and also attempt on the app, so that it, what I can say, it consolidates their learning. That's what I can say. Yeah.
So, okay, it's the same content you're
Yeah,
saying.
and one more thing, since today this happened, it will not happen from Tuesday, because there was a clash in our IDs, So Shweta was using my ID, and I think because of that this clash happened, which I came to know later. So I think from Tuesday there won't be any clash, and the same Google Meet ID will be used. So there's no confusion. The same ending with BMM, I think. Same ID will be used from Tuesday
The
onwards.
group description. My suggestion would be to put it in the group description. That is the best way, so that there's no confusion.
Yeah, it was put in the group actually. The from the admin had.
Group description, I'm saying. I'm saying put it in the group description.
Yeah.
You don't have to go back.
Okay,
and
that
forth.
Nargis, I think she's there. Yeah, she has to put it in the group description.
I'll do
Yeah,
that. I'll do that.
yeah, that will be better. And what she will do at the end of every class is the classroom video, the quiz assessment, or the Google form link will be shared, and also the homework video. So all the teachers, please, my request is, please take this course seriously. I know it's only 2 days a week, and you are all very busy. So let's also appreciate Shweta, because she stays 40 kilometers from her school. She has to go back to home and then take the class. So let's appreciate the effort, and she is putting in. So please join the class early. Please be on time, and 100% attendance from all of you will be expected. And please
Arvind-
answer the assessments and the quiz seriously. Don't allow her to follow up. Yeah, Ambika, you are asking a question. Ambika.
Arvind, is Ramesh here. At the end of the session, who are the best teachers who can teach us, who are not the coordinators, who can speak very well? I will get a prize for them as a Ramesh.
Actually, Ramesh, it's good that it's good gesture. Actually, from our side also, like last time, as I mentioned, Shweta and Priya, they were the two toppers. Shweta was the topper. So both of them, I will not discuss what we have given, but they got some awards and other things from us. So we also do that actually. So it will be,
Excellent.
I don't know, you are, I didn't want to say it now, but yeah, it is all understood that the top two teachers will also get some kind of a reward,
We'll do that.
Yeah.
Okay. On my part, I will say for the Right to Live team, I will award for this. Right to Live team. The toppers in the Right to Live team.
Yeah, actually, yeah, we should not discriminate. Yeah, you are right.
Yes.
Yeah, right to live on.
Right.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
and we want everyone to get certificates. So in the last batch, of course, there were two teachers who dropped out. They could not follow or whatever. They were not really serious. So other than them, everyone got the certificate. So please aim for the certificate, which means you have to at least attend 80% of the classes and complete assessments, quiz on time. Don't allow Shweta to follow up.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Any other
I think
question?
good start. It's a good start actually.
Yeah. Any other question from anyone? I think I went too fast because we were late and I didn't want to go beyond 6:45, but we have already gone beyond that.